All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, an all-new episode you really don't want to miss tonight. Nelson Torres here along with Caroleen Stewart.
Hey.
We have two lovely special guests here.
Yes.
Yes, we have MELLANIE Monroe.
Yes.
And Nikole Mitchell.
Hi, thank you for having us.
All right, I love your energy too, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And Caroline, are you ready for this?
I am ready to go. I mean, I'm here with blondes. I mean, I know blondes have more fun and redheads are fiery. We're just going to have a fiery, fun time, aren't we,
Let's do
Nelson?
it.
Yes, exactly. So with that, WTF TV starts now.
Go.
Mic check 1, 2, and 3, 2, 1.
All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, at the New York Comic Con here.
This is Caroleen Stewart for WTF TV Live.
All right. Coming to you from New York City. We're on the Hudson Yards, to be precise, where anything can happen and everything is already happening since we got there's a party going on with lawyers for some strange reason. All right, Nelson Torres this week, as always, ladies and gentlemen, you can't go wrong with that, right, Caroline?
That's right. Caroleen Stewart here in Manhattan Neighborhood Network. And the city's so nice, they named it twice New York, New York. Not that far from the Jacob Javits Center, not that far from the center of the universe that is Times Square, where the lawyers migrate. And here we have lovely ladies with the blonde bombshell and a fiery lady.
Thank you.
Indeed. Ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen, once again, introducing MELLANIE Monroe.
Hi.
It's a mouthful, actually.
It is, right?
In so
a
many
little tongue
ways.
twister, kind of.
Yeah.
And Nikole.
And she's good with her mouth.
Oh.
Nikole Mitchell.
Oh, Mitchell. Yeah, 'cause I was reading up a little things before I got here. You somehow, what caught my attention was you were talking about your 3 holes.
Yeah.
She's great with all 3 of them.
I am, yes. Yes.
Now,
Boy.
how could you not forget that? Right?
Boy,
important
Nelson, we
detail.
are really out for the races with that one.
What? What's wrong?
We're not wasting time. We're
Nice.
jumping right
Let's
in.
dive into it.
The perfect documentary title, MELLANIE Monroe. 3 holes.
That'll be something for next time.
I know. I like it. I like it. Thank
Her
you,
current
Cam.
name is Booty Hole Bandit.
Yeah.
Ah.
Booty Hole Bandit.
She's just been knighted.
Yes.
So the reason we brought up the 3 holes because we were just talking about you just released a scene
Today.
Yes.
It's been a long time in the making, but I finally was able to, do some Pussy Olympics, and I got my pussy ready, and I took Dread.
Woo!
Yes. we
Girl.
haven't yet. So
Gold
my-
medal. Gold medal for this
my
woman.
first time with Dread, and I wanted to live life on the edge, and I always like to challenge myself.
And
So
stretch
I
yourself.
took it in the booty hole, too.
In the booty hole.
I don't think anybody's going to believe it. I honestly don't.
I don't know
but
how you fit an arm up a booty hole like
I
that.
did it, you guys. I did it.
I have this one question. How big?
It was pretty big.
What is he 12 or 14 inches?
Oh, he's huge. He gave me the toy. He was like, why don't you take the toy in the bathroom and warm up a little bit, and then we'll figure it out. Because we didn't plan the anal, but I prepped for the anal, and the anal was like a thought. And he was like, here's my toy, and hands it to me like this. I got to take it home. And I went into the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, hell no, there's no way. I couldn't even get in my pussy in the bathroom just for fun. I was like, oh, no. But when I got
so
out
big.
there, it was just like we had great chemistry, and just we went at it.
Yeah. Makes a great holiday gift.
It does. It does. I'm super excited about it. Like, I'm super excited.
Dread dildo, fun for the wife.
46 minutes of fun.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even remember fucking for 46 minutes.
You're having a
Is
good
that
time.
a record for you?
No, I have some movies that are like an hour and 20 minutes on my OnlyFans. Like, I have some really long movies. Yeah,
She's
but
an amazing
no,
producer and director and visionary when she
Yeah.
makes her movies. Yes.
I love to create. I love to
Yeah.
produce them. I'm like even doing events now. So I
Yes.
have, as soon as we get back on Saturday, it's 13 girls and 3 guys. Wow. And we're going to start at 11 a.m. We're going to go to like 6 p.m. So we're going to get St. Patrick's Day. We're going to get some Playboy Easter Bunny stuff. We're going to get a gem scene. Like, we're doing it all. So
You're doing it
It's
all. I
fun.
can see it.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That is Melanie.
Yes,
That
I'm
is her.
excited. We're excited about that. We get great content. And
Yeah.
so much stuff in one day. It's
Yes.
insane. It's insane.
So
Yeah.
Nikole, I mean,
Yeah.
like, do you have something similar that way too?
Yeah, I actually just filmed my first boy-girl scene last month for the first time in 5 years. So I've had fans begging for years. I
So
do
your first boy-girl scene?
Yes, I do all solo and girl-girl.
Gotcha.
And finally had the opportunity to do a boy-girl. And it's interesting. That's what I love about Melanie, too. I feel like she could have filmed with Dread anytime. She's Melanie. She's been in the industry forever. But I love when a woman, like, respects her timeline and, like, does it when she's ready. And I felt the same way with boy-girl. My fans have wanted it forever. But for different reasons, it didn't work out until last month. And it feels so good when you can do something you want on your timeline, and then your fans are just so excited because they've waited so long for it.
Wow.
I completely agree, which I was saying to you ladies earlier, that this industry has fan control. And do you see, and being the legendesses that you are,
Love.
you know, what is it, like, I can't say what is it, but do you see a difference within the fan creative control, and you guys just be like, wow, I never really thought of it like that, or see it like that, or really this person, you guys are crazy. Like, you never would have thought of it?
I think she can speak more to the adult industry. I can only speak more to the OnlyFans. That's where I got into the adult entertainment.
Right.
But I love it because I think fans for the first time through platforms like OnlyFans or Minkster that are out there, they actually have some creative say. They can like pitch their ideas directly to us and say, have you considered? I've even had one fan who took my different videos, edited out all where I'm climaxing. He made an hour-long orgasm compilation for me that made me thousands of dollars. He made it. He sent it to me. He's like, you should sell this. I'm like, I would have never thought of that. I never would have done this. So I personally like when they pitch and are helpful, not when they're trying to be controlling. So that's what I'd say about that.
And that was a good one because she is loud.
I don't know.
Her orgasms are insane. Her partner had to soundproof her bedroom for her private stuff that she does online at
Soundproof
home.
your.
He built a
a loud one.
huge soundproof door for our master bedroom because I love releasing. I love being uninhibited. I do not know how people have quiet sex. Like, and for me, it's not fake. I'm a very expressive person. But yes, Melanie would know.
Yeah, that's so weird because there's some people I know that wants quiet sex, which is so fucking weird. That doesn't make sense to me.
It's
I
like
don't know.
impossible for me. You have to like smother my face with a pillow or your hand if you want me to be quieter.
Yeah, because some guys feel like they have to concentrate, so they need like. That's so ridiculous.
It's different. Everyone has their thing.
In and out. What concentration do you freaking need? And a soundproof bedroom, that's a musician's freak's dream, i.e. me, the musician freak. Are you kidding me?
Make all the
I
music
can get my
you
cheeks
want.
clap and do an album? That's freaking fantastic.
There you go.
That was so good.
Caroleen?
That was so
Fuck
good.
yeah, it is. Soundproof
So good.
bedroom, like just, you don't have to hear that?
Yeah.
None of that. None of that at all.
In your booty hole or the other places?
Ooh.
We'll see if I like you.
Okay. All right.
It's not for everyone. It's
Not
for
everyone deserves the brown hole.
100%. Not everyone deserves.
No, very
Just
true.
saying.
Yes. Melanie's fun in the bedroom because not only is she very into it, she's funny. So like she'll like crack
What, you tell jokes in the middle of the.
Yeah, she's funny. It's just
I like
it's
to make it
wired.
fun and lighthearted.
Yeah.
That way, like I just don't like it to always be serious. If it's serious for me, then it's like passionate lovemaking style.
Yeah.
I don't like that. You know, everybody has a favorite way, but I like to kind of talk through the sex. But it's like a directing kind of a talking sex, but it's like sexy. I'm like, oh, you know what? It'd be so nice if you just flip me over right now and put me on all fours and just like don't move and let me throw it back on you. So what I have done was I didn't have to
Instant
cut,
tingles.
and I got to tell him exactly what he was supposed to do, and he knew exactly what to do, and it's just like, and it flowed. And so we didn't ever stop the movie because that's the way I do it. I
because
just
you're
go through it.
so good.
I mean, I like that.
Ugh.
I like sexy talk.
See, in that context, that's hot.
Right?
That is
Telling them
hot.
what
So
to
hot.
do too, and then they know what to do. They know how
Yes.
to pleasure you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have to ask, have you ever been involved in a gangbang?
I've done a gangbang before, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, how was that experience
was
for
good.
you? Because I just had to hear this.
That was, I haven't done one in a really long time. I did some, like, I guess, mini things for my OnlyFans over the years, but it was probably my second year in porn. It was like Dog Fart Network. That's the name of it. Do you know that?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
And I haven't shot for them in many, many years, but
That's a name I
yeah.
haven't heard in a while.
Yeah.
It's so he has the same thing for that one site. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, they put me out like a hooker in the street, and I'm walking around, and that's my like setup because it's like a gonzo kind of thing. And then yeah, it was crazy. It
How
was-
many guys?
I don't know. It had to be there was at least like 8 guys there.
Did they all? I've never. You can tell I've never done a
Yes.
gangbang scene.
No,
It's
hey.
on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Did they all come, or is only a few? Like,
They all come at different times.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
and at that time I
insane.
wasn't doing anal, so I really was active during that scene. Like, there's a lot of guys and only 2 holes, so it's like
And
it's a lot.
hands.
So yeah, you're just like you're doing the most. But I haven't, that's not my jam.
Okay.
My jam is like 1, 2, 3 people tops. That's my
Okay.
favorite.
Yeah.
Will I do anything? Of course. I'll try
Yeah,
it all.
I feel like that's a
was-
solid.
I
Yeah.
feel like for me, it's interesting being in the adult industry for 7 years now, me trying to discern what is a fantasy I want / need to fulfill before I die, and what is a fantasy that is just hot staying as a fantasy. And gangbang is one of those where I'm not sure. Is my gangbang fantasy something like I need to hit it before I die and like say I did it, or is it just hotter imagining it than actually doing it? So that's why I'm kind of torn with that one. So I'm in no rush to do it. I think about it. I think it's so hot. I have my bucket list, but it's not like the same when I got out of my monogamous marriage. I remember thinking I have to have a threesome before I die. Like that was a requirement. You know what I mean? How we have certain desires we want to fulfill.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I've had plenty of those.
I feel like we all have different types of bucket list and different everything.
Totally.
Now, but when it comes to, obviously, you ladies have been in the industry. When it comes to the bucket list, you have your bucket list on camera, and then you have your bucket list off camera.
Yes.
So, what's the bucket list on camera?
Oh, I feel like
Uh-huh.
I'm curious if
mean,
you have any because you've done so much
I
in your
guess I
career.
wouldn't necessarily say it's a bucket list, but I have people that I'd like to work with that
Oh,
I've never
that's a
gotten
good
to
idea.
work with.
Okay.
Fair.
So I would say that there's certain ladies that are my bucket list.
Who?
I haven't worked with Angela White yet.
Oh, agreed. She's on my
Oh,
list.
yeah, she
Yeah.
is quite lovely.
She's so sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
lovely.
amazing.
Jennifer White, like she won
yeah,
all
she's
those
quite- she's
awards
lovely as well,
this
too,
year.
yeah.
Yeah. I've just never gotten to work with these ladies, and I'm like, that would be so much fun.
Yeah, that's quite a scene to check out. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
visioning that already right
Right?
now.
I know there's a Violet Myers coming. She was on my top 3, and that's coming
We
soon.
know Violet
Oh,
Myers.
yeah. I love her.
She's a doll. I can't
Aw.
wait.
I would
can't wait.
I would add Maitland Ward to that list for
Okay.
me. I love her
Maitland
vibe.
Ward,
Yeah.
yes. I always
so
wanted
she's
to
on
meet
there.
him. I mean, I got the chance. I mean, we
Okay.
try to cross paths, but I've
he's
I
been
get
trying
it.
to catch that fish. He's been trying to reel it in.
I have
so
a book
long.
and everything too.
So
Yeah.
good. Her book is so good. So extraordinary.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's
Yeah.
a good question. I don't know if I have a bucket list for on camera. I feel like I've wanted to do Boy Girl a long time, which I did. I wanted to do Mile High Club, which I recently did, which is so fun. Have you done that?
What?
Mile High Club where you have sex in a plane?
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Okay, because there's a
Sorta.
company you can hire. That's its sole purpose.
Oh,
it's
that's
called.
but that's not like a real airline.
No, not a real. But you actually have a whole space to do it. So it's called
wait a
Love
minute, so
Love
this is a
Cloud
place-
Vegas. You can hire the plane in LA or in Vegas, and you pay for however long. I think 30 minutes, hour, up to 2 hours. They fly you up. They have a mattress. They have music. They have paper towels.
No kidding.
And then you do
Yeah.
your thing, and then the pilot flashes the lights to let you know it's time to wrap up. And then you come down and you've popped your cherry and you can film it if you want. So I did that a year ago, and that was everything I had hoped it to be.
2 hours.
With
That's
my
all I
partner.
I
need.
may have to add that.
2
to
hours.
You know
That's all I
what?
need. 2 hours.
I need the whole day.
I meant to add that
love
to
it.
my
You
bucket
do.
list. Yeah.
It's
2
so
hours.
fun.
All I
It's
need.
so much fun.
2
Good
hours.
times.
It's not enough, but 2 hours. That's all
You're
I
like, I
need.
can make it work.
Yeah,
I can make 2 hours work.
make 2 hours work.
Yeah.
Now, if that's not an experience, and I don't know what is, because that's
Right?
that's something I never heard. I mean,
And we've done our share. I've done my share of Mile High Club personally, but
but
Yeah.
not in a set where there's an actual bed there. all
right,
ready
but
to
not
go.
like a bed. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
the way to do it. It was so fun. So hot.
If it's like a real Mile High Club, it'd be some Cirque du Soleil shit.
Exactly. It's like hard and tricky. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to the turbulence? Like,
It was because you're not going that
We make the
high. so they just
turbulence,
kinda,
baby.
Yeah. The plane just circles the city for however long, and like you get views now. They're like, oh gosh, it's
Cute.
It's so fun.
Oh,
Highly
look, a
recommend.
seagull.
A Mile High for me, like, okay, I can barely go into a bathroom. You'd have to do it in a first class bathroom.
That's what
I
I'm
can barely
saying.
go into a regular bathroom
yes.
and just make a little solo for my OnlyFans. Like,
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
it's like it's difficult.
That's
So I
why
don't
I can't
even
do
know
it.
how I could get another person in there to
Yes.
do that, but I definitely try.
Yeah.
Good try.
So
I've done. I may have.
for anyone who wants to give us a
I may have done a
private
hand
jet.
job like on a flight before.
That's hot. I've not
Yeah.
done that.
Under the blankies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the blankets are actually for. Not to stay warm.
Yes.
True.
To cover the action.
Exactly.
Action.
I agree.
Good times.
Yes.
so you guys are fun, absolutely. But what was I going to say before I forget? Oh, so just want to shout out to 924 Photos. putting us together here first. We have a lot of people here today too.
We got a
Yes.
full studio.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we're on the verge of shooting a WTF documentary down the
Oh,
road.
that's
so,
awesome.
So you're probably behind the scenes
Congratulations.
technically, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
And we have Lucky 7 Point here. Yeah,
Yay.
BG. Say hi. Yeah.
Yes.
And also, this interview was sponsored by Lainey Spicer.
Yes, Lainey.
Yay.
Shout out to Lainey.
We love us some Lainey.
Yes, we love connectors.
Yes, exactly. We all connect all the time.
Yeah, that's the
About
work
3
we're
connections.
in.
Yes.
See, my brain is on that 3 holes.
It's
Yeah.
hot.
You want to play bowling? Is that what it is?
Yes, Caroline.
That's what it is? You just want to go bowling?
Yeah,
Put all those
Caroline.
fingers in there.
Just saying. The way you're saying, like, I want 3 holes. I'm like, you want to go bowling or something? Is that what it is?
You know, our friend Nikki Sweets has a song about 3 holes.
Yes, she does. Shout out to Nikki Sweets. We love you.
I'm not kidding.
all
There's
streaming
a song
platforms.
about 3 holes.
I love that.
That's hot. We
Out
love
now
that.
on all streaming platforms.
cool.
So while we're getting everything together, we're going to show some behind the scenes, you know, because you ladies were coming in earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That
then
was a great greeting.
Earlier, we talked about there was a bunch of lawyers in the green in the space in M&N.
Absolutely.
Lawyers were available.
Yes.
Just
So, you know,
Yeah.
give us a DM or text us.
It wasn't like 1 or 2. There was like a bunch.
There's a whole group out there.
whole
Yeah.
smorgasbord.
And they were looking at you guys like, who are these ladies?
Yeah. This is why I love the city life. So we flew in from California, right? So we're in New York right now, and she lives in LA and Vegas. I live in Orange County, so near LA. And this is why I love the cities. Like, you just are always bumping into people creating or doing or networking. And I love seeing, like, what are they up to? What are you guys up to? And you kind of cross-pollinate as you learn what everyone is doing. And so I love the city life. And that's how me and Melanie met. She lives in LA, and I slid into her DMs. I'm like, hey, girl,
Yeah.
you're cute.
She did.
And we clicked, and like I met her because we're in a city and we have social media, and I just that power of connection has changed my life. All of our lives. It's allowed us to have a career. It's allowed us to make money, and so I'm just so grateful for cities and connections and generous people.
Wow.
We have been so busy on this trip that we have a little OFTV thing that we just started doing together.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's
So
us
fun.
experiencing things. We went and did the pottery. We went ice skating. We did the swan boats in LA on Echo Park Lake. We wanted to do a couple of things. Hopefully, we'll get to do that tomorrow in New York. But our OFTV is just showing us and our real personalities, and there's no sex talk involved. It's like us having a good time.
And I've had a lot of fans actually ask for that. They've been DMing more saying, I want more of your day-to-day life. Because like, on our adult sites, you see all our hot content, which is so fun.
Granted.
But also show what is it like to go hang out in LA or hang out in New York
Yeah.
together? And so we're having so much fun filming content for FTV.
we
Yeah,
can't
we
wait for
gotta,
that.
and we're gonna show you. We're gonna show out the links soon enough.
Yeah.
Right after this, behind the scenes of what we putting this together. So
Okay.
check it out, and we'll be right back.
No way.
Hello.
So much for having
Hey, how you doing?
to be here.
How you doing?
I'm relaxed and I'm wetting myself.
All right, guys, look great tonight.
Thank you. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. You guys are ready to come up?
Ready? Yes. Either way, we're here.
Either way.
Okay,
Easy right there.
Hello. Thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
Color.
Oh, thank you. I just started buying brighter colors. I wear a lot of black.
Girl,
So.
same.
Right? I know. It's hard to wear colors. It is.
All right, ladies, if you can, sign this part of the slate.
Okay. Tradition.
I love that.
Cute. Right here. Do do do. There you go.
That's us.
All right, day 2, that's perfect. Ready? Bye. All right, coming to you from New York City. We're on the Hudson Yards.
I'm Nikole Mitchell.
Nikole Mitchell. Yeah, 'cause I was reading up a little things before I got you here. You somehow, what caught my attention was you were talking about your 3 holes.
Yeah.
She's great with all 3 of them.
Long time in the making, but I finally was able to, do some Pussy Olympics, and I got my pussy ready, and I took Dread. Yes.
Oh, girl.
We haven't yet.
I actually just filmed my first boy-girl scene last month for the first time in 5 years. So I've had fans begging for years.
Your first boy girl scene?
Yes, I do all solo and girl.
Gotcha. All right, guys, what do you think of the interview?
It was
It was
amazing.
so good. Thank you for having us. That was so much fun. You're so grateful.
Yes, exactly. And you were great, by the way.
A nice little flow. We loved it. We love it.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you. It's so good. Yes. Real sex. That's a wrap. Yeah. We have too much fun.
I'll break it.
Look at this. We're getting some dominoes. How about it? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Dominoes.
Dominoes. Not sponsored, but just saying. We'll be nice. Guys, welcome back to WTF TV. We love doing the behind the scenes stuff, so.
It's been an absolute kicker, and I know I'd just been on the episode not too long ago. Everyone loves it. They love the little edge of the behind the scenes thing, especially Stitch. Shout out to Stitch.
Yeah,
he got a little.
dog, too.
He's got a metal edge.
We had Liz here. Just shout out to her as well too.
Of course.
The dog is not here today.
The
But,
parents are here today. Shout out to the parents.
so for those who were talking about Caroleen a few weeks ago, we had her band.
Yes.
She's in a band called In the Next Life.
Guilty.
We had it in the episode. So check
Love
it out on
that.
YouTube. So if you get the chance.
Yes, but enough about me. Let's talk about them.
Exactly.
And as we said prior, that you guys, instead of you guys being just absolutely sexy and gorgeous,
Thank you.
which, we all know that. However, the day-to-day life, like what is like the day-to-day life for the both of you?
I love that. It's so interesting. What I love about, I think any person's journey story is like every success story has a backstory. So when I meet someone, like when I met Melanie, and we started hanging out, we're making collabs, and I loved her vibe, and she'd tell me little snippets of her story, and I'm like, I need more. So we went and had dinner one night, and I was like, tell me your story, and she just poured up the story, and this is what I love about porn stars or adult creators. We can make them very one-dimensional. You're just a porn star. You just film sex. But there's been a whole journey to become that, because to be able to perform on screen requires a certain level of embodiment, a certain level of confidence, a certain level of courage. You've had to navigate people misunderstanding, family rejecting you. And so I loved Melanie's journey and story. And so her tagline is, are you okay if I share it? Because I love, you came up with it.
Well, I mean, it's, so it's like,
It's she went from homeless to housewife to hoe.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Right?
So
Like
she
that's
made
the
I love the
journey.
time. I
It
love
sounds
it.
super cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Super cute.
So tell us a little bit more about that.
I mean, I just, as I was a foster kid, and I just, I went through a lot. I had a boyfriend from 15 to 27, and during those years, there was a time where we didn't have a place to live, and there was a time when I left him. I didn't have a place to live, and so I was like, I just got to work. So I'm a hustler. I come from retail management. That's where I started. And in Houston, Texas, worked really, really hard up to managing all the stores and stuff. And then they sent me to Miami to run a Lacoste store there. And I was only there a couple of months. I met somebody that works on a porn set, and I went to check it out. One scene, as a voyeur, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is really cool. This looks fun. And I did it, yeah. I broke up with that boyfriend of 12 years.
Thank God, because I don't think he was a good one.
Right. No, he
From
was
what I
horrible.
heard.
So I broke up with that boyfriend of 12 years, and that's when I decided, I just want to leave Texas, and that's when I moved to Florida. So it was from 15 to 27, I didn't do anything wild, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
He was a DJ, so I was always behind the DJ booth. I never got to go out to the party.
Right.
So, but now trust me, I go to every party.
Yes.
Oh,
No man
I
stopping
try to be
her.
the party now.
Yes, she
is
is
the
the
party.
party.
But yeah,
Well,
and
you
then,
are the party at this
She
point.
is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She is. And so, from that point on, it was just go. I shot 2 movies there, one Bang Bros, one Reality Kings. And then a
Nice.
few weeks later, I moved to LA. Lisa Ann was my agent when I first moved to LA. And
Wow.
the rest is kind of history. Over the 17 years, I take breaks. And everybody knows, I guess now even my fans know, that if I'm not shooting mainstream for a year or two, it's because I'm like in love. So I go in and out of these relationships. So I haven't shot all the way through. Maybe like 9 or 10 of the 17.
Yeah.
So I always go back to retail, like managing Louis Vuitton stores and stuff like that.
She's a good manager of people.
I enjoyed that
She's
too.
Very, very good.
However, my last long break when I was in Texas, that one wasn't a relationship. That was to be with my mom. I was managing the Louis Vuitton men's department in the Houston Galleria, and I started to get recognized.
Oh my gosh.
And I would have these athletes come in, and they were trying on clothes, you know, the men's department, some shoes, some LV jeans or whatever. And I walk by, and one of them's flashing their ding-a-ling at me, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm at work. Like, I know who you are." In the dressing room, and I'm at work.
my
It actually
gosh.
happened. Yeah, it actually happened.
Men, pull it together.
Yeah.
Come on.
Seriously.
It was fun though. I mean, I made it work. Once, and all my staff was college kids. Well, once they got over it, after about a week, once they found out or knew or got over it, everything was fine. It was like normal for me.
awesome.
So it's been interesting that I can go back and forth from
Yeah.
like that. But now, like, I turned 50 this year. So
50 and Foxy.
yeah, so I'm back. This is my big comeback.
She's crushing it.
Good
My
for
new
you.
tattoos,
Crushing.
my new body, and I just want to see how far I can take it this time.
Yeah.
So we're talking 2 or 3 years. I'm going to go hard as I can. So
Good for
we'll see
you.
what happens.
Keep going
Thank
hard.
you.
That's all you can do. You can do
Yes.
that. Looks, and you look great.
Well,
and
thank you. I say my thing is, once they cast me as a GILF, I'm out. Bye, Bye everybody.
She's like, I'm a MILF until that moment.
MILF until
I'll
that's
be
it.
a MILF
Yes.
and cougar all day long.
you
But once
won't be
they
a
tell
GILF.
once they tell me I'm a GILF, I'm out.
That's why I love working with her, because I'm also a hustler, and I love pounding out content. I love getting stuff done, and I've collabed with enough girls who are like, whatever, relax, let's just hang out. And I like to hang out, but I want to film. I want to make the most of my time. And so when we met, it was like we had this like same groove, and I love when we can just pound out content, whether it's social media or adult content.
Nice.
And I vibe with her because I love learning people's backstory. So I went viral as a pastor turned stripper. So I used to be a pastor at a mega church before I got into the adult industry. And, you know, people thought when I went through that it was like a midlife crisis. I like lost my senses. So my whole family cut me off. My best friends cut me off. My husband and I got divorced. And it looked like it. I mean, it was the hardest thing I've ever gone through.
I mean, no pun intended, a fall from grace.
Yeah, very much so. But now that I've done it for this long, it's been 7 years, and you see me, it's like you feel the happiness, you feel the wholeness. It wasn't a break in my psyche. It was like a freedom in my soul. And now I get to be all of me, and I don't have to censor myself. I don't have to hide my parts of myself. I don't have to repress anything. I can channel my sexuality, my desires in a very healthy way. I get to meet beautiful people like Melanie or amazing people like you guys. Like my courage to leave everything I knew for a life of the unknown has now built me a really beautiful life. And so when like the people are listening, when they listen to our stories, my hope is like, have the courage to live life on your terms. Have the courage to do what you want to do, because you've got one life. And like, I want to make sure I go to bed at night knowing I gave it my all. I was everything I came here to be. That's what brings me peace at night.
Oh, you're so sweet, and you're doing so good.
Thank you,
And you're
woman.
around a lot of people, and we embrace you. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
And
we're
you.
so supportive. Our little circle that we're in, well, it's a big circle now.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're so supportive of each other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like jealousy and weirdness and cattiness amongst girls, but we have this one group, and a lot of us are, I think it's all MILFs, right?
Yeah.
There's a few young girls that we love to mentor, but we
And
like,
I think energy attracts energy. I think our
Yeah.
energy is so clean and pure and generous that
Yeah.
it attracts people who are like that.
Yeah,
So our
exactly.
group is
I
growing bigger
agree.
and bigger and bigger of like actual like supportive people. No
Yeah.
gatekeeping, which is a big thing, right?
Yeah.
And we just so I'm so glad that I have her in my life.
I love you.
And yeah, I'm just teaching her how to be a freak.
Yeah, she's my mentor.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
I want to say one question before we wrap up.
Yeah.
Sure.
Clearly, when it comes to both of your stories, you became better individuals.
Yeah.
What can you say to that young lady who was in the downest of dumps, bottom of the barrel, dare I say the scum of the barrel? What would you say to her?
Is she wanting to be in our world? Like
Or just in general.
in general.
No, like what would you say to her? Like what advice to give to that girl?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say in general, if like you have what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
You have what it takes. I think when you are wired for greatness, you feel it even if you're in the bottom of the barrel. You feel like this isn't right. This doesn't match what I'm capable of or who I came here to be. Like my family and I were on food stamps for 10 years. I've gone on to make multi-7 figures. Like something in me during my 10 years on food stamps was like, this cannot be the end of my story. This cannot be all I'm capable of. And I had to like find someone. I hired a life coach, just one person to believe in me, because everyone else was like, you're crazy, you're selfish for wanting to be rich, what's wrong with you, you're a sellout. So I had all these negative voices on top of my own. So I'd say to any woman who's down and out, or just in a situation where she feels like there has to be more, there is so much more. And if anything, hire support, whether it's a mentor or a coach or someone who's in your corner and says, go all the way.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's amazing advice. I'm a big manifester. I have everything that's happened to me. I have thought about it and believed that it was already a thing. And so I truly believe in that. So I say, it's all about what's in your head. If you believe it, it's gonna happen. So just manifest it.
Yep.
Put your phone down, wake up without your phone, go to sleep without your phone, and just visualize what you're doing. So lately, I've been visualized. Me on a set, it's the same thing every night, on a set, on a mainstream set for a real movie.
Oh, I love
reading that script. And so that's coming.
That's wonderful.
You heard it here first.
Exactly, and that's the only thing you can do, right? That's
Control
what
what you
from
can
life
control.
in general. You just, you have one life to live, and
Yeah, I
the only thing you can do is just live
the
out the
most of
best
it.
life and
Yeah.
then do what you can. That's
Yeah.
all.
Here.
Exactly.
Yay.
So with that, I just want to thank you two guys for coming
you.
Thank
by.
you. Gals
and
Lovely
thank you,
ladies.
Thank you.
So where can we, each of you, where can we find you on social media?
Yes, we make it very easy for you.
Yes.
All of our links, all of our socials, everything is under ournames.com. So MELLANIEMONROE.com.
Mine is NikoleMitchell.com. Nikole is with a K, Nikole. But find me on all the links. We're super active on our socials. So
Yes.
pop on over and say hi.
And they're very Googleable, by the way.
Yes, Google our names and you'll find all our information.
Yes.
And enjoy
And our
We
videos.
have been getting sillier and sillier on social media.
We're having so much
love
fun.
that.
So much
That's
fun.
silly.
For you guys.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
You gotta have fun doing this.
Yeah.
That's the only key to this thing, especially like a show like
sure.
this. You gotta have fun.
Yeah.
If
I
you're not having
agree.
fun, then what are you doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Life needs more whimsy.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
I agree with
So,
Carol.
Caroline, where can we find you?
And you can find me on linktree.com/goddessofmusic87, where you can find all of my social media outlets, including my band, In the Next Life, at linktree.com/In the Next Life.
There you go. I just want to thank Ms. Laney once again.
Thank you
Together.
for making
and
this
everybody
happen.
in here from BG to Lucky 7 and 924 Photos. And Liz.
Yes.
Don't worry, she'll be fine. And so, this is one of those nights, all right, on a Tuesday. So, with that, thank you guys for coming by.
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
having
us.
us. We
Yeah.
appreciate
It was
you.
great.
And we'll see you guys next week on an all-new episode you do not want to miss. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for notifications for all new WTF TV content.
Exactly. Guys, you have a good night.
Bye.
See you guys next week.